So, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Kahuna Silver. Yeah, as you see, I took down the Lil Wayne poster that used to be up there, but nevertheless, let's get into the video. All right. So the other night I spoke about, cloud gaming, and it looks like our worst fear for the cloud gaming scene is, well, let me not say our worst fear, my worst fear. There are a lot of people who was for it because people just want a stronger Switch, and they don't believe that they won't get a next gen Switch and something like that, like they are, and they're gonna go along with this if it gets more games. Now, that's the only pro thing about this: more games. However, I don't want the cloud gaming scene is very picky. And I'm glad the way Microsoft is doing. They're not charging you over like $20 or $30. It's like, I think like $1 to $9 for the service, or like Sony is like $7.99 for a month with the service. But they have multiple games, and just think about it. When you actually look at these games, you're not actually owning the games. You're renting to pay them. All right. So when this game goes off on servers, you done spent how much money buying these games? You're not actually owning them. They're still on the internet. They're not yours. You can't switch them in and you can't switch them out. All you're doing is basically paying to play that game that's still online. You're just paying to access that game. That's it. Just like a digital download. But with some digital downloads, they download straight to your media. They download straight to the media. This game is not going to download. At least you have an opportunity to like preserve your game and put it like on a cartridge, not a cartridge, a SD card or something like that. So that way that you can at least access your data more frequently. So yeah, I'm kind of in a rut with this whole cloud service games, and the company who did the port for Control, they're already out there saying that, oh, we already got in touch with multiple numerous developers. We're getting this ready, getting it ready for the Switch and everything. Like, I was like, please don't do that, please don't do that, please don't do that, because now you're opening the floodgates for developers to be even more lazier on the Switch. And guess what? They make profit because guess what? Now the games on Switch, people get to play them, but they don't get to own them. I want ports like The Witcher. I want ports like Doom. I want ports like freaking Jump Force, even games like Crysis and how they are handling the games. If you have to do a half download, half on cartridge kind of based thing, do that, because that's actually pretty That's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good option to have. Like, if you can't get the game ported, then we're gonna have to like do half cartridge, half download. Some games even just download only, like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Story 4, which that game looks gorgeous on the Switch. But it's the fact that this is such a sketchy thing, man. You can't argue about it, but you can't complain about it. Cloud-based gaming on Switch is looking pretty dangerous. And if we keep accepting this stuff like this and thinking that, oh, this is the best way to play these games on Switch, then by God, I told myself, if they have to downgrade it a bit, or they have to downgrade it just to make it run on the Switch, so be it. I'll be there to play it. When I get good examples, I'm thinking to myself, like, does it really need all that downgrading like they think? You tell me. I understand the Switch is not as powerful as a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or a PS5 or a Series X, but still, if they manage to bring these games over, I like to reward good developers who likes to put in the work. Like how I'm going to pay Capcom my money for Monster Hunter Rise, because that engine that they're using wasn't made for the Nintendo Switch. They had to modify it for the Nintendo Switch, and they're going to get rewarded for it. Most definitely, they're going to get rewarded for it. Battlefield Wonderland, once again, Yuji Naka, I did a whole video about it. Yuji Naka, he did his thing on that game. He included Nintendo fans, even though the game was not made for the Nintendo Switch in mind. However, he made it for the audience in mind and still brought it over to the Nintendo Switch full and fortune. And when you actually look at games like 2K21, full feature games, trying to use the latest engine or modifying the latest engine for the Nintendo Switch, that is the best option to go about. It's however you see it, guys, man. I'm just not up for this whole. I'm really not up, you know. I'm really not up for this whole cloud gaming thing, man. It seems kind of sketchy and it seems very dangerous for us Nintendo Switch consumers. You know, like I want Nintendo Switch to thrive on games, but I don't want them to suffer because of it. So it's your boy Kahuna Silver signing out. Deuces. Thank you for having a good day.